hear from so many people that, hey, they say, I'm not a confident person. And I always say, what do you mean by you're not a confident person? And they say, well, I'm just not a confident person. I don't really know, like, how to do things right, and I don't want to stand out, and I don't want to speak up first. I say, well, you're just not confident in whatever it is you're doing. See, the thing about it is, confidence isn't just like a person trait, like a one-all kind of deal. Confidence is built through experiences, and throughout our lives we deal and go through many experiences. And for you to say that you're not a confident person, you're basically saying that you're not skilled at anything, you're not experienced at anything. That's almost impossible. There's always one criteria or more of something you're extremely experienced at, or very sufficient at, and that's what builds confidence, the actual experience in itself. So to make a blanket statement of just saying, hey, I'm just not a confident person, you're counting yourself out on many things in life. Whether if you're good at cooking, you're good at speaking in front of a crowd, good at working on cars, good at taking tests. You're just there's so many things out there that you can be good at and that you are good at. And to say, hey, I'm just not a confident person, you're writing yourself off. See, the trick is that you build your confidence through the experiences you go through. And when you hear someone say, well, he's a confident person, well, that could just mean that person has gone through many different experiences in life to the point where you are witnessing them being very confident in many different situations. And that's credible to all the experiences they've been through. So the thing about it is confidence is built through what you go through, the adversity you went through. Think about in school when you're taking an exam and you study so hard, you like know all the questions and the answers. Like you look at the question, you're like, oh, I already know what that is. You get so good that it's just flying off the top of your head. You just can't wait to get to the next number, and you're confident. You sit next to the next person and you're like, oh, this is easy. Well, it's easy because you've built the experience of training and preparing at the point that now you appear confident in what you are at that point because you know what you're about to do. See, confidence is built by knowing what you're doing, how to do it, so you take away the edge of having to learn. See, our brain is divided into many different subcategories to the point where we're going through an experience, we're thinking a piece of our brain is like, how do we do it? When do we do it? Where do we do it? What's going to happen after we do it? As well as enjoying the experience. You got to give time for each one of those pieces of criteria. So you're not going to be confident because you're not sure how you're going to execute every different mechanism of that notion of the experience you're going through. Therefore, you don't appear confident. But as you become more experienced, for example, a surfer, they're going to take that board and go straight to the water. They're not going to think twice about it. Whereas if you're just starting, you're going to be like, okay, am I going to stand up okay? Like all these different attributes started to fire off different pretty much experiences that you're about to face. And so if you're that surfer that's been surfing 100 times a month, you're going to grab that board and run right out there with no problem. And whereas the person's only been, let's say, 10 times, and that sounds like a lot, it's not. They're going to be, okay, how am I going to do today? How am I going to do, how's the water going to be like? Those things. So overall, I just want to say we're all confident in our own way. It's not a set attribute. It's an experience-built mechanism that can go up and down depending on how well and how long and how much time you put into that craft. So if you want to be confident in business, you have to execute that strategy of being more confident in business over and over again to get more crisp on your execution. So that's what I want to tell you, and that's the message that I want to share for everyone.